Hey guys, this is Daniel. I just wanted to make this video real quick to kind of discuss what we're going to be going through in this next video with the topic of atheism. Now, I know atheism is more of a sensitive topic, and I want you to know that I've met many people who are atheists. In fact, many of my friends are atheists, and I've had discussions with them, and that's where a lot of my material came for this next video. So I want you to understand that when we discuss who atheists are or why some people may choose to be atheists, it's not out of a hateful or spiteful kind of attitude when I explain this. This is more of, if atheism, this particular worldview, is true, then these are the implications of atheism and how it could affect the environment, how could it affect the world, how could it affect absolutely everything. So I just want to say that right before we go into this video. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm Daniel Hill, and today we're going to be going further into why we believe in Christianity over every other worldview. So, with that, we're going to discuss atheism. Atheism is the disbelief or the lack of belief in the existence of God or gods. There are different forms of atheism. Some are naturalists, meaning that everything came into being through natural causes. Some are atheists, so that they can live however they want. A good example of this is from Frank Turek, who often goes to many college campuses, and he'll ask students, if you knew that Jesus was real and that he was the Lord of your life, would you choose to follow him? And quite often, he said that they will say no. So, let's look at those 4 questions that we discussed earlier: origin, meaning, morality, and destiny. And let's apply those to atheism. So, origin. If naturalism or atheism was true, then we are simply here by chance. Darwinianism or macroevolution, and life originated from a single-cell organism that eventually evolved over billions of years and created the world that we know today. Now, scientific evidence overwhelmingly confirms that the universe exploded into being out of nothing and at one point in the universe. But, according to the atheist, that explosion came from nothing and by chance created everything in perfect order. Even Fred Hoyle, who's an atheist and a British mathematician and astronomer, discusses the chances of this happening when saying that the Big Bang happening and evolution occurring in perfect order and the world we know is the same chances of a tornado going through Kansas and creating a Boeing 747. Or even the simplest life form contains information equivalent to 1,000 encyclopedias. Atheists believe this is a non-natural force created this. If atheism is true, and we simply originated by chance. Our world and universe work in perfect sync, and our bodies are wonderfully designed in perfect order. Did this happen by chance, or was it by an ultimate designer? Think of a watch. If you see a watch lying on the ground, do you believe it originated by chance, or did someone create that watch and drop it on the ground? The same can be said about our universe, DNA, and so on and so forth. Everything works in perfect order, and it points to a perfect creator. Next is meaning. If atheism is true, then there really is no God, there are no morals, no right or wrong, and there's no purpose to life. We are simply here by chance. So if there is no life after death, then it does not matter if we live good lives or bad lives, as it's all meaningless. You can choose to be a good person, but then again, it's pointless. In atheism, there is no ultimate purpose to life. It would be meaningless. Next, if atheism is true and there is no God, no morals, no right or wrong, then there is no purpose to life. We are simply here by chance. So, if there is no life after death, then it doesn't matter if we live good lives or bad lives, as it's all meaningless. You can choose to be a good person, but again, it's pointless. If atheism, there is no ultimate purpose to life. Next is morality. If atheism is true, then that would also mean that there is no morality. There's no right or wrong. That means that if I was to wrong you, whether it was murder or steal, then I really shouldn't be prosecuted, as there is no moral law. But we know that through history in every culture, there has been some form of moral law. Scripture discusses this in Romans 2:14 through 15, and it says this: even Gentiles who do not have God's law, written law, show that they know it when they instinctively obey it, even without having heard it. They demonstrate that God's law is written in their hearts, for their own conscience and thoughts either accuse them or tell them that they are doing right. With atheism, there is no answer to morality, and the true atheist should have no moral compass. Last is destiny. There is no destiny. In atheism, if we die, as a friend of mine unfortunately put it, the credits simply roll and that's it. We cease to exist. So, if Christians, we are wrong about Christianity, we simply die and cease to exist. But if Christianity is true, then every person who did not choose Christ will live an eternity separated from Jesus. Atheism only really answers the first question, but with shaky evidence to back up its claim. Can this worldview really be trusted? In the next video, we'll discuss pantheism and see where the evidence leads. If you want any more information on atheism and the evidence against it, check out the link below.